did it look? I'm putting that in. My name is Ophelia. I'm 35. My children are 18 and 5.
And a half.
5 and a half. Shoot.
My name is Michelle Henderson. I'm 19, and my mom, when she had me, was 14, and my dad was 27.
Okay, my name is Samantha, and I have a 17-month-old baby boy named Carter.
How old are you?
18. I'm 18. It's rough a lot of the times. You sacrifice a lot of things, like going to college with your friends, going out, going to do a lot of minor stuff that you thought didn't matter before, like showering by yourself and taking naps, yeah, and relaxing, and you're constantly on your feet and worrying about a whole nother life other than yourself. Well, I think I would probably be graduated from high school and hopefully going to college with my friends and living in a dorm and definitely not having the duties that I have now. Definitely not any regrets, but I think if I had a chance to do it all over again, I would wait a little bit longer. But I definitely think that he changed my life for the better, and wouldn't have it any other way at this point. Wouldn't want it to change at this point.
Not really, because she was headed down a bad path. She even tells me and my dad, like, if you guys had not been in my life, I'd be either dead or in prison right now. So she was not at a good part in her life, and having me pretty much changed her entire life. So I don't think it would have been good if she was older.
I can't imagine like a life without having had kids in my teens. There was nothing else I really wanted. Like, I didn't look forward to school. I kind of dropped out, even though I was a straight A student. But I kind of dropped out, and there was nothing about school that was encouraged in my family. There was nothing about working other than taking care of a man and having him work. So those are, you can tell like what years I was pregnant and stuff. No effect. We planned it. Both times were planned. So we were a couple. It wasn't like, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. It was like a plan. We were excited.
Yes. A lot of teens or moms in general think that it makes a relationship better or funner, and it definitely doesn't. It has put a lot of strain on my relationship with his dad. It definitely causes a lot of fights. You disagree more, and it causes a lot of tension, being tired, splitting responsibilities, and it's hard to work together and to make it work as a couple and as parents.
So would you say every change in the relationship was negative?
Not every change. It brought us a lot closer, and it changed our views on quite a bit. A lot was negative, but there was some good points too. My family wasn't so happy. I lost a lot of family members. Oh, let's not do that. You want to get back up? I lost a lot of family members. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Everybody pretty much disowned me. Friends, I didn't really have any after that. A lot of people were more focused on partying and doing their drugs and didn't have time for a friend with a baby. So I have a very select few friends that, Carter, no, that are still, come here, still around and truly there for me and that I can trust. Here, I want you to sit right here, okay? Or not. No, my family, after I had him, it took a while, about 6 months, until he was about 6 months old, for them to come around. And now my family loves him and would do anything for him. He's definitely the star of the family.
Because of our culture, I am Hispanic. And because of that, I was always kind of expected to have a kid young. So it wasn't like a surprise for anybody. We were kind of in the lower income bracket. So it wasn't a big deal in any of my relationships with family, school, anything, because everybody kind of expected. That's kind of what you do at that age. And the father was older, so it wasn't a big deal. It was like, oh, by the way, I'm going to be a housewife. Everybody's like, yay. It wasn't like, oh, I pity the fools. It was like, okay, it was positive. Nothing was negative.
Do you plan on having kids anytime soon?
No. I have been traumatized because as crazy as it sounds, I'm actually the first of all of the people in my family to not be a teen parent. Yeah, I've beaten the age. So I plan to not have kids for a while.
All the time. I get it. Surprisingly enough, even at doctor's offices, hospitals, when I take him in, I've gotten comments about the things that I do that I'm not, hey, we don't touch that, Bubba, that I'm not equipped to be a parent and that I've ruined my life. I've had a couple people tell me that he was a mistake and that I should have aborted him or other things. A lot of people look down on me for my decision, but, to each their own. Like, it all, at the end of the day, depends on how you feel about yourself and your decision to keep your child, and that's all that matters.
I feel like some people are really taken by it because she is so young. I mean, she's 33. Like, a lot of parents are a lot older than that, but it's kind of funny because we get that a lot. Like, oh, that's your sister, right? Like, how old are you guys? No, it's my daughter. It's kind of cool because, I mean, she likes the fact that she's so young, and I mean, we have such a close age difference that it's like basically growing up with a best friend, but she still has that parent, like, authority, so I like it. I would say she did really good given the hand she was dealt. I mean, like I said, she's going down a really rough path. I mean, she was in a gang, she was 14, I mean, getting into gangs, getting into fights constantly, just at a rough time in her life, and so I feel like once I kind of got there, everything just got way better, and she did a really good job, I feel like. I mean, I feel like I'm awesome, so.
Oh my gosh. And the rest of my life. Well, as soon as I get these kids out of here. I'm just kidding. No, my plan is, actually I'm working on my MSW. I will be finished in a few months. And my plan is just to keep on living. I mean, keep growing from everything. There's not anything that my kids haven't taught me that I could have learned from a book, or, like, experiences have been like my grounding, I guess, what makes me who I am. And having been half of my life been a single mom, I can't imagine, like, being as awesome as I am if they weren't my kids. So yeah, that's my future.
My current goals are to make a better life for him than I had, definitely. to go to college and to finish college with some sort of degree for medical, and to make sure that I can provide the best life for him possible, to where he can have everything that he needs and wants. Those are my goals. The best part is being able to experience the things that I experience on a daily basis. Watching your child walk for the first time, or call you mom or dad, or learning just the littlest things like sitting up or crawling changes your life completely. And he's brought so much joy and love to my life that I don't know where I would be without him. And that is probably my number one happiness of being pregnant, is getting to enjoy him and how happy he makes me.